Dallas Mavericks, they won their last contest, that game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. And guys, it could have gone either way. Nearly won that one by 2.
And that was not.
And before, well, thank you, David. Clark, how long into a season do you wait until win-loss counts really start to matter?
I don't know if you can put a specific timeline on it, Kevin, but I think you kind of look at the season in maybe 10-day windows or 5-game windows, maybe a month window. It varies from coach to coach. For me personally, I would try to look at things in 10-day to 2-week windows and then evaluate from that standpoint.
So the New York starting 5, Porzingis and Hernan Gomez are together down low. Morris is out there with B-Train, and it's Grant in at the 3 slot.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board.
Here's Barnes. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Morris a screen. And Gomez kicks to Morris. They set the screen. Here's B-Train. Terrific design on the pick clock. He lays it in.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
The 3 from Barnes. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Morris against Smith. To the paint. Porzingis kicks to Grant. Matthews with the steal. Inside. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. Here's Kareem. And Grant sends it back. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Matthews with the rebound.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are. One of the things that every great player has to have is a tremendous work ethic, and Harrison Barnes has a reputation of being an outstanding worker. He wants to be special.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Smith the pass to Lopez. Nelson and Smith with the assist that time.
A nice job from Lopez to catch and shoot in a fluid motion. And for a guy as big as he is, that's really impressive.
And there's the pass to B-Train. Here's Hernan Gomez. And it falls over the rim and in. Hernan Gomez has got his first basket of the night.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Barnes kicks to Fareed. Dallas moving it around. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for Dallas.
And their offense centered around the three-point shot. That was the guiding principle on every trip. Their first goal was finding an open look beyond the arc, getting that extra point every chance they could.
Morris kicks to Grant. Floats one up. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
And checking out the numbers for Matthews. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 11 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And every team in the league needs shooting. That's what he brings coming off the pine.
And there's always a demand for shooters, man. Have jumper, will travel. I'm telling you. Most championship teams, they have a bunch of those guys who can put it in the basket.
Here's Smith. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. The Knicks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Grant. And again, it's New York.
I tell you, I like the fact that Grant is selective in the shots that he takes. He's looking for quality. He senses the defense is playing off him. As the pass is coming to him, he's prepared. He's getting shot ready as the pass is in the air.
Lopez a screen. There's the 3. They get it back. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
B-Train passes to Porzingis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Dallas is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Barnes can't get it to go. The Knicks have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Morris, no good. Now the Mavericks with it. Smith with it. Against New Orleans, who is really on his game. And it's in there.
Barnes is so skilled at gaining separation off the screen. Difficult to guard when he gets the pick.
Morris right side. Over Smith. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. It's going to be on Dennis Smith. The Knicks shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Well, you know, one thing you can be certain of with the Mavs, guys, is they're going to make the most of what they have. I think Rick Carlisle, who actually spent some time as the head coach of the Pistons and the Pacers, is one of the very best in pro sports. He's a master at putting his players in the optimal position for their success.
Screen by Fareed. Barnes. Terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in. Barnes has got 7.
Can't allow Barnes that kind of good position in the post, because once he has it, it's dinner time.
B-Train passes to Porzingis. There's B-Train. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 8. You talk about the Mavs keeping some tricks up their sleeve. Their mastery of the zone defense, crucial to their 2011 title.
Yeah, you know, zone defense, Kevin, much less common than man-to-man. Teams don't see it much over the course of the season. Part of the reason that if teams play it effectively, it can be a good tool. They knew if they got good at it, they could stymie unprepared opponents, and that's what they did. Just the way they did against LeBron in Miami in those finals back in 2011.
Morris outside. B-Train passes to Hernan Gomez. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And Clark, if you're a player on a cold streak, either in a game or over a couple games, does that tend to stay with you and get in your head?
You know, it's been so long since I played, Kevin. I would like to think that it didn't with me, because the games came so fast. You're playing 3, 4, 5 times a week. You don't have time to loiter on a good game or bad game, because the next one is on top of you. So I typically was able to get on to the next play within a game and to the next game after the prior game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game that fans love to see.
Tell you what, Greg, it's getting to the point where you assume every shot is going to go down. I mean, nobody's missing out there.
Nobody near Barnes. And the 3 off target. For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Playing on the road, always a challenge, but it becomes a heck of a lot easier when you can shoot the 3 ball the way they did.
And, Greg, they were shooting that thing with confidence, boy. Every time they got a clean look from deep, the trigger was pulled. Pow!
For 3, Smith. It's good from long range. Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, Smith is both a volume and efficient 3-point scorer. I mean, he shoots a lot of them, but he makes a good percentage of them, too.
Down low, out to Porzingis. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. And now, it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast-break teams from a season ago. Number 5, the Knicks.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Noel comes in for Kenneth Fareed. And Allen subbed in for Matthews. There's a screen by Noel. The 3 from Barnes. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Beach. Here's Hernan Gomez. Fires for 3, and that's good. Kristaps Porzingis for 3. Porzingis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Lopez a screen. Now Smith, he kicks it to Noel. And here is Barnes. Over Hardaway. It's rebounded by B-Train. B-Train's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Hardaway, no good.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Allen outside. The feed now to Barnes. Over Hardaway. Barnes with another miss.
That's what they want. A good look from the mid-range game. Hey, but unfortunately they came up empty.
Here's Porzingis on target from 13 feet. And now just a 1-point Dallas lead.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Well, that's a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Hardaway with a wide open look. And it's Hardaway again missing. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range in the first quarter. Allen kicks to Smith. Lopez a screen on Morris. Lopez a screen. The dish to Noel. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Barnes. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Barnes has got 12 points in the game.
He's been on the roll this quarter, really leading the way for his team right now.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
And Noel kicks to Smith. Misfires after coming off the pick.
He's been terrible. Absolutely awful. I mean, can't get it going. His shot isn't there right now. You got to help him some other ways.
And the rejection by Noel. Barnes outside. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Noel sets a screen for Barnes. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Porzingis.
And checking out some stats for B-Train. He's coming off an excellent season. 9th in assists, 9th in field goal percentage, and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Barnes. Offensive rebound. And it's Noel missing.
You know, the defense knew how to play at that time. Liked how they made their presence felt without committing the foul.
B-Train passes to Looney. Here's B-Train. Pass to Looney. Some nice passing by New York here. From deep. But they get it there. Here's Ntilikina. Defended by Allen. Noah the screen. Looney passes to B-Train. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tony Allen. That's his first foul. The Knicks making a switch here. Daniels has checked in.
Yeah, maybe. I want to get my pro to 90 before I go back to park.
And New York, looking at who they got. Grant is out there with Lance Thomas. And there's Porzingis, and there's B-Train, and it's Morris in at the one spot. Count it.
What's love goes his way. I mean, he refused to give up on the glass. Nice to see him rewarded because of his hustle.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, B-Train in the last matchup against the Spurs got the job done. He finished with 54 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while. And you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that high, it takes a while to cool down.
And you know what, Greg? I think defensively, they're going to be ready for him. They won't make things easy. Coming off a game like he just had, I mean, he's going to get a bunch of attention.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
To the wing right side. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jaron Grant. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And that's how you answer back.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at him. Show him you can shoot from outside all night long.
Fareed, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The title of best dunker is one that seems to change from year to year in the NBA. Who's on your short list for that honor right now?
Well, there are a lot of ways you can look at that, Kevin. The best dunker, is it the most sweet-looking dunker? Is it the most forceful dunker? Is it the dunker that can do it in a game or in a contest? There are a lot of different branches on this dunk tree. But for me, looks, creativity, elevation, Zach LaVine comes to the top of the list. The big guys, I kind of eliminate a little bit. So I go with Zach LaVine in the dunk meter.
Here's Smith. Got it. Good job in the low post. Smith's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, he's dangerous right now. He feels like he's making every shot he puts up.
Morris kicks to Hernan Gomez. Here's P-Train. You can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Grant.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Porzingis with the block. Down low. Lopez with the block.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Grant dishes to Fareed. Here's Grant outside Matthews. Fareed down low. Headed by Porzingis.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Back to Morris. Porzingis with a screen on Smith. Morris passes to Beecham. From outside, off the mark. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Smith. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Well, I liked the first quarter he had. And I'm loving his second quarter even more. Playing with a lot of momentum right now.
Hernan Gomez kicks to Morris. B-Train passes to Grant. Here's P-Train. Takes it off the glass. He's got 12. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 12. Matthews dishes to Smith. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Grant the pass to Hernan Gomez. New York moving it around. Dishes to Morris. Passes it to Beecham. Here's Grant. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. The Mavericks leading. Grant outside. Back to Matthews. He dishes it to Fareed. Kicks it to Matthews. Lopez sets a screen for Matthews. Feeds to Grant. Fires the 3. The Knicks pull it in. Porzingis has got his 3rd rebound tonight. B-Train. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. It goes on Kenneth Fareed.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Dallas. There's a minute 47 left now here in the second. Morris against Smith. Fareed, a screen on Morris. Here's Smith. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get. And he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
Hernan Gomez kicks to Morris. There's the pass to Grant. 6 to shoot. And here's Porzingis for a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Yeah, you know, that differential jumps off the page to me. And whether it's more disciplined defense or more aggressive offense, they've got to look to flip that script tonight.
Smith against Morris. 46 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's P-Train. Matthews with the rebound. Matthews has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Left jumper. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
You know, Matthews goes quickly from dribbling to shooting. I mean, you give him a sliver of daylight. That's all he needs. And he'll torch you.
So the wing on the left. Morris passes to P-Train. Out to the wing. Porzingis kicks to Morris. Here's P-Train. That one a little long.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's Barnes. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, it's quite nice to see Barnes getting physical inside. You know, does a really good job sensing and feeling the contact coming and then going right into it, not shying away from it.
With 1 on the clock. And so it's Dallas headed to the bench. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter. And the 3rd quarter about ready to get underway. A fantastic game from Dennis Smith in this one.
Yeah, and sometimes you find yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half really was impressive.
Yeah, and you know, he accumulated a lot of assists. And I like how unselfish he was, Greg.
Matthews and Barnes, they're the wings. Kenneth Fareed is out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Smith in at the point guard position. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Pocket 2. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Knicks trail by 7. Here's P-Train, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez for New York. They have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. And Clark, when you think back to your career, what do you miss the most about playing in the National Basketball Association?
Well, you know, for me, Kevin, because my career was cut short due to injury, I missed the opportunity to see how good I could have been on a winning team, on a playoff team. Back in the early 80s, the Pacers were building towards that, and I never got a chance to be part of a playoff team. And the camaraderie you establish in going through the shared misery and joy of competing is something that's special and unique to sports, and you really don't find it in any other venue.
Morris against Smith. Lopez, a screen on Morris. Smith. Here's Matthews. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Matthews has got 8.
Much respect. You got to give Matthews for that mid-range J now. He's automatic. His in-between game, filthy.
Morris with a screen on Matthews. Morris passes to Beachman. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the strike. And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hand. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
And when you look at Dennis Smith Jr., you aren't blown away by the physicality at first, but he's incredibly gifted for a player his size. Great speed and quickness to blow by defenders.
And with Dennis Smith, it isn't just burst of speed, it's his play in the open floor and Greg running end to end, which is phenomenal.
Yeah, he also just jumps and finishes at the rim like a shooting guard. He's only probably 6'2", 6'3", but he gets up in the air like a wing player. He's a lot like Derrick Rose was when he burst on the scene.
It's Fareed, top of the key. Here's Lopez. Buries the long-range jumper. Lopez has got the lead up to 7 now for Dallas.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella. That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Smith dishes to Fareed. Lopez left side. Over Hernan Gomez. Lopez, no luck.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Here's Smith. And the dunk by Smith.
Derek Smith wouldn't be denied. I mean, you can body him up, but he still finds ways to score despite getting whacked.
Troy Daniels is checked in for Jeremy Grant. For Dallas, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. B-Train passes to Porzingis. New York moving it around. Here's B-Train, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly, wow.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws. And, you know, Rick Carlisle was the 70th pick of the '84 draft by the Boston Celtics, and he's the head coach of the Mavericks now, but he also had a 5-year playing career.
Smith with it. He's got 21. Screen by Fareed. The kick out to Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 5 assists in the game.
And no doubt Smith has the vision. When one of his guys has a clean look, he's quick to get the ball to them. And a moment now to look at the numbers for Brook Lopez. Good season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 18 points per, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Thomas comes in for Porzingis, and it's Ntilikina in for Morris. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, and you know, Smith's not afraid of the contact. In fact, he embraces it when he's going up to shoot.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. You gotta like what Dennis Smith has done in this game.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button and figure out how to slow his roll. And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
Outside Matthews. He feeds it to Barnes. Over Daniels. Dallas, no good that time either.
I tell you what, he's doing his best to contribute, but he's been out of sync, out of rhythm. Luckily, his team still is in front.
And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Ntilikina. Now Smith, 23 points in the game. That's a 2 from Barnes. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 18 points for Harrison Barnes. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely, Greg. I mean,
I don't feel for him.
Why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Grant, he's checked in for Barnes. Here's B-Train. He's covered by Grant. Here's B-Train, and he slams it one-handed.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Lopez, a screen on Thomas. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Troy Daniels. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Smith kicks to Fareed. Looking to get back on track here. He doesn't hit that one. Excellent D from Thomas. There's B-Train. He's covered by Grant. B-Train passes to Thomas. They double him with Matthews. Here's Daniels. And the three off target. Mavericks leading by 6. Smith dishes to Fareed. Screen by Grant. And here's Smith. Pass to Matthews. He kicks to Lopez. Lopez sets a screen for Matthews. Another 3 for Dallas.
They'll be with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And the nice replay of the long-range three-pointer courtesy of Under Armour. The Unleash Chaos moment.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in the hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Nerlens Noel checks in for Lopez. Powell comes in for Fareed, and Allen subbed in for Matthews.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Here's Smith. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
That's good offense. The shot didn't go down, but they'll live with that.
Here's B-Train, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Dallas. This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunities.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Kevon Looney is checked in for Noah. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Troy Daniels. Noel down low. Looney on him. And it's Noel missing.
The defense did not do a good job guarding that one, Kevin. Don't know how he missed that layup.
And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Thomas.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Here's Allen. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. There's a screen by Noel. Smith kicks to Noel. Nobody near Allen. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Well, you know, the D just hasn't been there for real. I mean, these shooters are getting any perimeter shot they want. It's a bunch of warm-up jump shots out there.
Smith with it, now guarded by B-Train. Now here is Smith. He's covered closely, and there's a whistle that goes on B-Train. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and with the bonus, we'll head to the line with 2.
Got to appreciate Dennis Smith now. I mean, this guy is terrific at scoring from everywhere. Very athletic and explosive.
And New York making a change here. Porzingis is checked in.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
The shot's good from B-Train.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Powell with the screen. Grant kicks to Smith. A off target from outside.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Pass to Looney. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's B-Train. He's covered by Grant. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
And now taking a look at some numbers for Noel. Last year, getting it done. 6th in steals, 10th in field goal percentage, and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And like a thief in the night, he will pick your pocket clean. Top 10 in steals, as you said last year. Always a threat to cause a turnover. Smith kicks the foul. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And you take a look at Clark Dwight Powell. 6'11", 240 pounds. Do you see him as more of a power forward or as a center?
I think he's kind of a tweener, Kevin. I mean, he's a guy that I think can play both spots. He's got more of a power forward's body, but kind of a center's game. I mean, if he can develop that jump shot, I think his best niche would be as a face-up four-man.
Smith kicks to Allen. Back to Smith. Powell with the screen. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Morris is checked in for New York. And it's the Knicks with the ball. 4-point game. Here's B-Train. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and will make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Dallas has gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Grant kicks to Smith. Noel, a screen on Morris. And it's Smith penetrating. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
It's stolen by Smith. Now the feed to Grant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
And he sinks the second. 1:33 left to play in the third. Over to the wing. Here's B-Train. Gets the three-pointer to fall. B-Train's got 44.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Allen kicks to Smith. The dish to Noel. Now, here's Grant. He's guarded close. Just 5 on the clock. They get the rebound. Knocked away. Here's B-Train. He's covered by Grant. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got the game tied up here for New York.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Powell with the screen. Noel passes the pop. Grant outside. Launches it. It's blocked. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Wesley Matthews checked in for Grant. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the third. There's B-Train. He's got 44. Doubled by Smith. It's taken away by Smith. And now it's Allen. Running. He can go all the way. Nice D from B-Train. Hardaway from outside. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Back to the action after this word. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Keep playing. Take turnovers out of the game, all right? Defense. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
Preaching efficiency, preaching defense. Rick Carlisle right there wants to see no mistakes out there.
Yeah, I mean, protect the basketball. Try not to force anything and just take what the defense gives you.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Looney. And there's B-Train, and there's Porzingis, and it's Morris in at the point guard. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for New York.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Here's Allen, got a piece of it. Hardaway against Matthews. Hardaway, no good.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Noel dishes to Powell. Matthews against Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Matthews. Nailed from three-point land.
Excellent demonstration there of squaring himself up towards the basket. Matthews knocking it down from deep.
No good from Beecham.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
And Noel kicks to Matthews. Noel, a screen on Hardaway. Hardaway with the steal. They're running up the floor. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Man, I like how close Porzingis gets to the rim. I mean, he knows when he's this deep, the defense really has no chance to keep him from dunking.
And Noel kicks to Smith. A picture-perfect screen play, and the jumper's good. Smith's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Outside Hardaway. Morris a screen. Porzingis passes to Morris. Porzingis sets the pick for Morris. Inside. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And, you know, Porzingis plays with such fearlessness. I love that about him. And he's also a big guy with some agility and endless range. This guy has in-the-gym range, if anybody has that.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Lopez, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel, and for Reed's subbed in for Dwight Powell. Hernan Gomez is checked in for the Knicks. Grant comes in for Hardaway. Lopez a screen. Shot clock at 6. The 11-footer off the left rim and out. The Knicks with the lead. Morris outside. And he jams it with authority.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Porzingis with the steal. There's B-Train. And it's sent back by Lopez. Smith on the wing, covered by Morris. Stolen by Grant. And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. And the dunk by Grant.
I like the fact Grant isn't afraid to be risky.
What's up, man? What's up, DJ?
His wingspan,
How's it going, man? It's all right, a bit of an intense game at the moment.
Lopez a screen. And Matthews kicks to Smith. Lopez a screen on Morris. Here's Smith. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Smith's got 31.
You know, the defense was on this shooter, but in the end, sometimes you just have to tip your hat to better offense.
On to Morris. Jacks up a 3. Good on the three-point shot. And the Knicks lead by 7.
And what they're hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage
see them out front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
Master out. It's rebounded by B-Train. B-Train's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And he uses the glass on the lane. B-Train's got 51.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, the game comes so naturally to him, easily. I mean, helping to expand their lead as they try to close this one out. He's doing it.
Smith outside. Lopez is split on Morris. Over in the corner, Allen. 4 on the clock. Over Grant. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Come on, Bazinkas, get that rebound.
Better offensive rebounds in the game.
To the inside.
Oh.
Lopez with the steal. Inside Matthews. All 3 off the mark. The Knicks leading by 7. Here's B-Train. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Allen outside. Lopez sets a screen for Smith. Allen outside. Dishes to Fareed. 5 on the clock. Down low. And again, it's Brook Lopez. And now just a 5-point Knicks lead.
Defense really unable to stop. Lopez very dangerous in that spot.
And it's Grant in the corner.
No.
That really is.
Don't shoot that.
The Mavericks have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Allen dishes to Smith. Screen by Fareed.
I need a Gatorade.
Porzingis against Smith. Kicks to Lopez. Over Morris. Bounces high off the rim.
Come on, Bazinkas, stay on your man, bro.
12 points in just the second hit.
And, you know, when Lopez gets it rolling early, he can put up some big numbers.
Oh,
Good for Detroit.
fuck.
Good interior D there prevents the deuce.
You know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Smith kicks to Lopez. Fareed the pass to Matthews. Over to the left wing. To tie it up.
Oh, come on, boards.
And Fareed lays it.
What are you doing?
Exactly why you got to box him out, because when you don't, that's
Box,
what
box,
happens. He burns
box.
you on the glass.
And it's Grant in the corner. See his pass to the beach. And Fareed
Oh.
comes to help.
Time out, time out. Jesus.
And so it's
Really?
Here's
I
Dallas.
can't jump?
It's been 8 unanswered points for him. To take the lead. The Knicks pull it in.
Hey, you get a board.
This has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
5 rebounds. Good effort.
Here's B-Train. He's covered by Matthews. Here's B-Train. And Pierce, nice one-handed slam.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Lopez a screen. And Matthews kicks to Smith. Lopez sets a screen for Smith. Good work defensively by Morris. The Knicks leading by 3.
Hit that.
Here's Grant.
Oh, come on.
The Mavericks have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the 4th. Right around 46-47%. Count it good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's B-Train.
Through the sun to rock that rim.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it, Kevin and Greg. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Lopez. Outside Matthews. Back to Lopez.
Bit slowed for the block, you idiot.
Blistering hot, 9 for 11. So it's the Knicks now. Morris outside. And the pass to Hernan Gomez. Outside, Porzingis is B-Train. Off the screen, and he comes off the screen and spins it through.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. Won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Lopez a screen. Matthews dishes to Fareed. Pocket 4. Here's Allen. Great D on the
Hey!
New York leading by 3.
No.
Wide open look.
Oh my God.
Dallas has gone 1-3 from outside the arc since we reached the fourth quarter. Allen gets to Fareed. Smith the pass to Fareed. Screen by Smith. Dallas moving the ball around.
Get it.
Porzingis with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Hernan Gomez. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, one more assist.
5-point New York lead.
Need one assist.
Turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They got to do a better job of taking care of that.
And Matthews kicks it open. Back to Matthews. And Fareed has it in the corner.
Yeah, good D.
Lopez, no luck.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range.
Assist.
Extended out.
Oh.
Definitely bothered the shot.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And the Mavericks making a change here. Kyle's checked in.
Yeah, that's the shit.
And it's a 7-point game.
Good work at the line.
Still need an assist.
Out a little bit.
And Fareed kicks to Matthews. To the inside. Over Porzingis. Lopez missing again.
Come with me.
There's B-Train.
Get in there. Yeah.
And the shot from Porzingis.
Triple dub.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game.
That's the shit.
Exactly. Cold-blooded. Separation solidified. Great effort.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 9. 43 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now let's present our joint player of the game, B-Train.
The D train.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game. And it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Siakam is checked in for Reed. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was originally a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on.
This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports.
Actually looking for 20,000. Oh, not far from it. $51.1. It's going up.
Fantastic game. Listen, Ernie and the guys want to talk to you at the studio. Let's do it.
You know the drill.
Hey, this is Shaq. That was an incredible performance with your triple-double. Was that something you set out to do early in the game?
Shaq, thank you so much. It was never something that I set out to do, but I did just try to be involved in every play on both sides of the ball. I mean, when you're active and you're moving, good things are happening, and they happen tonight. And I'm just so grateful that I was able to help my team by getting a win and making an impact on the stat sheet.
Great job. Ernie, back to you.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. Laters.